Hey everybody, welcome to Vegans Talking Shit. I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And this is actually going to be part 2 of our episode about whether or not it's possible to be 100% vegan. Yeah, that episode went a little long, so let's get right to it. Start part 2 right now. No,
let's go. I'm excited about
okay.
Part 2.
Yes. Get to it. Yeah. So there's actually currency that's not vegan. Like several countries, including in the UK and Canada, they confirmed that their plastic banknotes contain trace amounts of beef tallow. So I don't know if that saves them money, but
what is beef tallow? Did you look that up yet?
I think it's a kind of an oil because I know that McDonald's
uses
that to make French fries.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Yeah, McDonald's French fries aren't vegan.
Well, I haven't had them in years, so that's good.
Well, we don't eat in years, but still, like, I didn't know that.
Jeez.
Yeah, McDonald's French fries are not vegan.
I thought at least the oil.
No.
Is it TALLO?
Oh,
OW.
my God. That's horrible.
It's rendered fat from cows.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worse.
Oh, I'm glad that you couldn't find the veg one in Canada, John. On the way back from Canada, I was super hungry, and I thought we were going to the airport, and they say, "Oh, well, if they have the veggie burger from McDonald's, I'm going to try." I'm glad I didn't find it because I would probably get the potatoes.
Yeah, we would have got the fries. This is good to know. Look at this. We're learning something here.
Yeah.
Beef tallow is fat from beef that's been slowly melted down and purified into a solid cooking fat.
So it's a solid fat. Okay. I thought it was a liquid.
Skincare
products. The heat.
It's in skincare products. It's in candles. Yeah. Since you're vegan, just know beef tallow is an animal product, so it is not vegan.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
And another thing I have on the list is plastic bags. They often contain slip agents made from animal fat to prevent the bags from sticking together. I try not to use plastic bags. I do use them for my garbage, but like when I go to Publix or Whole Foods, Whole
Foods is paper.
Yeah, they use paper. I try to use the reusable bags. But yeah, plastic bags, which I use for my kitchen.
Yeah, the problem it is not only plastic bag, but basically most of the plastics in general use some kind of oil from probably some product from the meat industry.
Yeah,
because it's cheap. But they use in many plastic things you have in our house, regular, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's only a partial list, but I think that the point remains. I mean, it's in today's society, in the modern world, it's impossible to be 100% vegan unless you basically want to avoid everything. You wouldn't be able to have a smartphone. You wouldn't. I mean, these things like plywood. What are you going to do when it's hurricane season? I guess you can have the metal shutters, but not everyone can afford that. I sure as hell can't. Well, I rent anyway. I don't think that it's.
You need to live off the grid.
You need to live off the grid, but even with like clothing, if you're living off the grid, what are you going to do for clothing? I mean, I know that not. If you basically buy cotton, you should be fine, but I don't know. It's even if you live off the grid, I would say it's less difficult, but it's still difficult to be 100%.
You can make your own. You can make your own clothing.
Yeah.
Well, but you need the material to make the own clothing.
Yeah.
You need the fabric, or you need the yarn, or you need something. So it's very complicated, but that's the point. Like being vegan is the definition is avoid as much as you can. Not being perfect, but do what you can, do the best you can, and
Can you imagine going to Home Depot and asking if they have vegan plywood? Like,
they're going to laugh off your face. They're going to say, "What? What are you talking about?"
Yeah. And like, especially during hurricane season, 3 days before the storm's supposed to hit, you go to Home Depot and you're like, do you have any vegan plywood by any chance? Like they're dealing with 50,000 people trying to get their plywood, and you have to be that.
And they are trying like get your vegan one. Yeah, let's see. Let's read the components here.
Yeah.
Well, it is complicated. Yesterday, for example, I went to buy bread because I wanted hot dogs.
Yeah.
And I went to buy hot dog buns. And Joy, I read so many packages. And in the end, really in the end, I found one. I kept reading because I had a few of them, but was the entire section of bread. I was reading one by one, and every single one had some animal products on it. I could find one. And
Really?
One package, actually one package, just had one package. And I say, wow, was waiting for me.
Yeah.
The bun. I don't know if the other breads is easier, but the hot dog was hard yesterday.
I know that Ezekiel bread used to make hot dog buns. I don't know if they still do though. I
don't know.
Even ChatGPT is saying that it is 100. It is. I asked, is it possibly 100% vegan? Short answer: in practice, no, not perfectly, but you can get very close.
Is ChatGPT vegan?
Our ChatGPT.
Let me ask.
He always remind me, but these sometimes if I'm asking something about I don't know, the trip, for example, we were trying to make it work better, the better way to organize, to go and come back.
Yeah.
And but this place, there's animals, blah 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 blah. So it's not a vegan place to visit.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah, good to know.
Here's why I think it's not. It didn't really give me a good answer, and I'm kind of tired of asking the questions right now. But it said electronics and transportation involve animal tested materials somewhere in the supply chain. So I think anything electronic is not 100% vegan.
That goes back to what we were saying. It's impossible. But like you said, living off the grid, you have a better chance. But there are things that we don't even think about that may have some kind of animal involvement.
If you have a TV, it's probably not 100% vegan, right?
Right. You're dealing with liquid crystals. So it's kind of the same thing. Like the liquid crystals on my TV probably contain cholesterol, like it says with my laptop and my cell phone and my iPad. Liquid crystals have cholesterol from animals. So
yeah, it's pretty complicated. Is sometimes I think why we open our eyes.
Yeah, it's depressing. The more you know, the less you want to know.
Frustrating about life in general, and I sometimes like, why did I open my eyes? Now I can't close anymore.
Yeah, once you know, it's like there's no escape.
Yeah, there is no escape. You cannot pretend you didn't see it, pretend you didn't know. It's really, really complicated. But yes, because cause many frustrations, sadness. And I can get that too, because not so long ago, I think I saw some comments about that vegans has a higher depression. What's the name? Higher depression.
Well, that kind of makes sense because when you're vegan, you're constantly inundated with stuff that's depressing,
Exactly. And people start to get kind of like more isolating because sometimes they don't want to go in families gathering. They don't want to, be exposed to this. So they start to be more isolating. They start to feel sad about what they are seeing. They start to feel, what's the name for that? My English today is horrible.
I think
every day is horrible, but today is even worse.
But I think it's that. That's the reason. That's the number one reason is the isolation, because we're vegans. We're different than the rest of the world. It's hard for us to relate every single time we go to a restaurant, every single time we're with a group of people that are eating.
We feel disappointed
can't relate.
others, people that we like. Sometimes you feel disappointed. Why these people can't do something better? Why, we judge even if you don't want to judge. So sometimes I think, oh, it's better just don't go, because I don't want to be judging anybody, because just make me feel bad. It's just for me. The person doesn't care about what they're doing, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling sad for a situation that I didn't need to feel sad. So sometimes it's better to not expose. But in other hands, you are going to be more isolated.
I wonder if this applies to health vegans, since they don't care as much about the ethical side. Maybe they're not part of that equation. Maybe they don't deal with depression, since
I think you're right.
Who doesn't deal with depression?
Health vegans, because for them, the ethics don't play a role. The whole morality of it isn't part of their psyche.
It doesn't depress me.
But you're not a health vegan.
No,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm kind of both. I think I'm kind of, but the ethical part doesn't really depress me. Like I don't like stay up at night not sleeping because I know what they're doing in the factory farms.
No, it's not about this. It's about like going in places and don't feel disturbed. I think you and Joy can get away from this part. You guys don't really feel affected.
I think we're both more like realists. Like we're so like far away from that point of where even like a good amount of the percentage is vegan, that for us to live the lives we want to live, we have to be kind of open to, going to a restaurant where it's everyone, where it's non-vegan. And it's not all the time. We don't go as much as we used to, but we still have to sometimes go to these places, have to sometimes go to these events. There's certain things that I really don't want to do anymore. Is like, Thanksgiving. I don't really want to do that anymore. But a steakhouse. I don't really want to go to steakhouses anymore, where it's the smell of the, of the cooked animal everywhere.
But if you have to go, you go, and you don't feel sad.
But I don't go as much. Yeah, I mean, I think all of us have our limits. We've talked about this a lot. Where Joey probably is the most open to it. I'm a little less, and you're the least open, right? I
think that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, my tendency to feel kind of I won't say depressed, but just sort of like it bums me out. Like whenever I see footage from factory farms, whenever I hear a story doesn't necessarily even have to be about factory farms, any kind of cruelty towards animals, then I feel like it starts to play with my head. It's like, why don't people care about this? Why do people keep coming up with excuses to tell themselves in order to make it okay that they're eating meat? Like it'll come and go. Like I can't think about it all the time because it will depress me. But yeah, there are certain triggers that make my mind go there.
Because they don't watch these things. They don't watch these things. That's why.
Right.
If they watched them, they don't want to watch these things because they eat a pig or a cow with every single meal.
But some people watching is still being
but not.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
Yeah, we know people that watch and don't care. But for me, it is like, for example, when I go to my mom's house, every single time I open her refrigerator and I see like a bunch of cheese, because she has like a bunch of cheese, stuff like that, I kind of like feel disappointed. Like I cannot believe. I think about it. It's not something that I open. Oh, it's just a cheese, I close back. If I see piece of meat, it's even worse. But only the cheese, to see the cheese there, like a variety of a cheese, I'm like, oh my God, this is sad. And I
I
close
feel
back.
bad
It's
for
not
them
in my
all.
mind.
I feel
What?
bad. I feel bad for a lot of the population that they're not
We're
as
not.
evolved. They're not as evolved as us. We're more evolved. We opened our eyes. Like the fact is, like, yeah, I feel bad. It's
But
really
they are not
surprising to me.
suffering. We suffer as an animal. So
Well, their body is suffering. A lot of them are overweight, not in good health. When I say them, the rest of the population that eats animal products all day. What I'm really surprised about is, me and you have been vegan. How many years, Vanessa? 6 years?
6.
And Joey, you've been vegan how many years?
13 and a half.
As far as I know, no one has gone vegan because of me and Vanessa, like completely vegan. I think a few people maybe have
I have one friend that
eaten less
she's
product.
basically vegan now. So
I will
Okay.
say that, yeah, I can say that there are a couple of people in my life who eat less meat because of me, like my dad and stepmom. They eat less meat. They're never going to go vegan, but they do eat less meat. And I remember in the early days of me being vegan, I haven't spoken to this person in years. But when I first went vegan, I was working at the Miami-Dade Police Department. I no longer work there, but I was working at the Miami-Dade Police Department where I was part of a training program, and part of that, the final exam, for lack of a better word, was I had to give a 50-minute presentation, 50-minute presentation. Public speaking is not my jam, but somehow I did it. But my topic of choice was vegan, like
Wow.
the benefits of being vegan. And this was in front of police officers.
I'm so proud of you, Joy.
But there was a guy, I don't remember his name. I believe his first name was Dwayne. He went vegan after I gave that presentation.
Wow.
I don't know if he still is. I know that about a year after that presentation, now this was a long time ago. It was like 12 years ago. A year after I'd given the presentation to that class, he told me that he was still vegan. I haven't heard from him since,
Wow.
I don't work there anymore.
Awesome.
He
I'm
was
proud
a
of
police
you.
officer?
Yes.
Wow.
He was on the verge of retirement, though.
Vegan that time, Joy.
I'm sorry?
You were not apologetic vegan in that time.
I kind of was, because I was never, like, it was never in my head that I was going to be an activist or anything. This was more about something I wanted to do for myself to assuage guilt that I've felt over the years for calling myself an animal lover, but not going that extra mile.
Is still an activist.
Well, he was also forced to do a public speaking for his job, and he's like, all right, well, I might as well pick something that I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
And you knew that you could probably speak well on that topic, right? Like,
yeah, I did I did a lot of research, and I did something that I think at the time I didn't realize how important it was, but I brought samples. At the time, almond milk was getting big, but it wasn't as big as it ultimately became. But I had almond milk that I had all of them try, and they loved it. I had a whole bunch of vegan snacks that I passed around, and they all liked it. Like it was a tough audience.
And also could be really problematic, because Joy could have someone really arguing with him, because you know how meat eaters are, they get offended pretty quick, pretty easy. So he really exposed himself. Congratulations, Joy. I hope we can do a next one.
Is this on video somewhere?
No, but I do have the PowerPoint. Like, I can send you the PowerPoint that I used.
Cute. That's cute.
Yeah, that PowerPoint, I still have it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But I did, even though, it was a tough room in that it's a bunch of cops, I have to say they were all very friendly, very open to it. And they were definitely going to be nice to me because they all had to also get in front of everyone. So everyone was very respectful because they knew that they were going to be up there too, having to do that same thing.
Every person had to do a 50 minute or 15?
50.
Every person in the department?
Yeah.
How
well,
long
not
did
in
that
the
take?
police.
All year?
No. This was a particular class of like 30 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that that is a very tough crowd to speak about veganism.
Yeah.
A bunch of cops. Yeah. There had to be some guys like thinking like, what is this freaking guy talking about? Like,
yeah.
You're not taking your animals away from me, pal. You're not taking away from you're not taking my steak away, buddy.
No, they were all, like I said, they were all very nice. They were kind of just they were more amused by it than anything. I mean, I wasn't going to change any minds. Well, no, I did. I changed one.
You changed one, yeah.
Yeah. But they were all kind of chill. They thought it was amusing. They thought it was cool. I had already established myself at that point as being kind of the oddball who was into comic books and, the vegan guy. But they were all very cool with me. It was actually a very good experience. And especially considering that I had to give, me of all people, Mr. Social Anxiety, had to give a 50-minute presentation about veganism to cops.
That sounds amazing. I'm super proud of you, Joey.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I
couldn't be more proud of today.
Thank you.
Because even though if just one went vegan, it's already a lot. It's not just, but you planted the seed in every single person.
Yeah, it's only one person and it's only that one person that told you. You don't know what those other people did.
That's true.
I'm sure some of them had started drinking almond milk, or at least tried it again and tried more vegan options after that.
Yeah.
So
you know what? That's true. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some that started putting almond milk in their coffee. I wouldn't be surprised because the response I got with the almond milk was the most encouraging out of everything I had them try. They were really into the almond milk. So you could be right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
So, you know what? This episode's going pretty long. I think there's another one we're going to have to split it in two.
Is it a two-parter?
I think so, but we'll have to, record an interstitial.
What is that word? I've never heard that word before.
An interstitial is something that you put in to kind of like to give some kind of a notification or disclaimer or something like that.
So are you going to cut this part or not?
This part, actually, yeah, I think I'm going to have. Okay, we should probably end the show.
Okay.
Okay, so.
For vegans talking shit?
For vegans talking shit, I'm Joey.
Wait a minute, guys. We got to tell all our friends and family and listeners and viewers. Please like us. Please subscribe. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube.
I just recently put us in iHeartRadio or iHeart, whatever. We weren't available in iHeart, but now we are.
Wow.
Do you know Netflix is starting with podcasts?
I did. I saw Spit and Chicklets on Netflix.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably just a select few, right?
Yeah, I saw Spit and Chicklets there. I saw Bill Simmons. I saw quite a few. I saw about a dozen of them. Like, obviously, Joe Rogan's got a contract with Spotify, so he's not going to be on it. But I did see quite a few. I guess Netflix is moving to podcasts, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Spit and Chicklets left YouTube and went to Netflix.
Awesome. Good for them. That probably gave them a lot of money.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe that's why Netflix stocks is pretty bad. YouTube is a lot better. Like as health company.
Yeah.
You can't compare Netflix with YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
I know the numbers.
Do you?
Yes, like Netflix is not a good company to invest right now.
Oh, okay.
Not
That
just right now,
surprises me
for a
because
while, for
that
years.
surprises me because they're buying Warner Brothers, and I thought that would be a
Yeah,
big deal.
they are they don't have like this health account investment long term.
Healthy.
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 We're not talking about health like our body or medical health. It's
Right.
the health of the company financially, the financial health.
Okay, but you write wrong or different then?
No, I think because we're vegans and we should clarify that.
Oh.
I don't know.
You know what? You were talking about how people should like, subscribe, and all that. One of the things we should also mention is the email address, veganstalkingshit@gmail.com, because we actually just read another email from one of our fans on the air. So if you send us an email, we might read your email on the air.
Wow.
So that's exciting.
But you
got one email in there right now?
No, the one we talked about earlier.
Yeah, the L.
Okay.
L Diaz, I believe.
Okay. For
all
vegans
right,
talking shit.
For vegans talking shit, I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And we are out of here. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.